Team banned.
They might want to get something better. They don't have to get anything too fancy. They could even get a Nyx Assassin here, which I saw EG run as a core the other day, or they can just get a Nyx Assassin support. And they could go hunting. It's really good against Darkseer, Wraith King, and Puck. All these heroes. And then you could just have a lot of mobility and setup, because you need an initiator from ROX.KiS now. You need a big initiator that won't die. Else they're just going to get, I think, controlled in these team fights, and they're going to get split picked off by the Puck and Mirana.
Wow. Apparently Team Empire felt like it was going to be a Kunkka, which is a initiator of sorts. If you can get close enough for the X marks the spot and ensures a torrent, or even just throws out a big ol' ship just to try and see if it lands without any setup stun. But there are many different possibilities here for ROX.KiS and the way they want to run this strategy. They don't have to necessarily go for a lot of early game push. Death Prophet and Leshrac are both heroes that do go into late game, or at least mid to late game. Like they don't have to do 20-minute pushes, but they can rely more on 35, 40-minute pushes. They're going to pick up a big tanky hero though. Alchemist, who is a really good hero with pushes, because not only is he really tanky, he's got a bunch of regen, so he's able to just beat on these towers, but on top of that, Acid Spray as well as Unstable Concoction are going to be good abilities when you do go for those pushes, because Unstable, obviously the Acid Spray is just in such a huge AoE that if the enemy team does try and force a fight, it's going to be underneath that minus armor and damage tick, and also the Unstable Concoction will be a decent initiating setup here, especially with Disruption being able to help him out as the lead disable.
All right, I'm back here. Alchemist, wow.
Not really what you expected, huh? You wanted to see some sort of big initiator.
Well, if he gets a Blank Dagger, he could be an initiator, and then he could be really tanky. Or Shadow Blade, but Shadow Blade might take too long to get online.
Wow.
And
Dire team pick.
This is not what I expected at all, but we're going to be having here King, Keeper of the Light as our two supports, and apparently ROX.KiS. I actually feel ROX.KiS can go into late game just fine. They are no longer reliant on some of this push. I didn't really expect Team Empire to be the ones walking away. I thought they were actually going to be running Mirana as a support here, because I was like, do you really have enough early game to contest this ROX.KiS lineup? And now they definitely do have enough early game, but the trade-off here is they no longer have the late game to deal with this. They're going to have so much pressure going into the early to mid game, and even if they defeat that, going late game, there's still going to be a set of issues for them.
right now they have a lot of good semi-carries, with Coddle being a great anti-push, so if they can just do that. Basically, you have Puck and the Wraith King and Potom and the Darkseer all semi-carry S, and then Potom's more like the higher tier with the Wraith King. So you have a lot of these controlling heroes in these team fights. As long as they can do well in this early game, they can transition to... Their pushing power is lacking for me right now, but as long as they can get some kills, 4-man Dota, 5-man Dota, whatever they want to do, they can get some towers pretty easily. But they have to make sure their Coddle's always defending either one lane or two lanes, because Leshrac and Furion and Crobulus, they can all split up each of them and get a tower in no time. So yeah, they just have to be on their toes.
Well, hopefully the Coddle pickup here. I mean, that's really the surprise pickup for me, is that Empire actually drafted Keeper of the Light, a hero that has been talked about a lot in the 6.81 patch, but has not been seen all that much. He, like, one of his side benefits is the fact that not only is he good versus some push lineups, not all of them, but he is all right against some of them. But also the recall will be able to help you move allies around the map. So that will definitely help out in the mobility side of things that you were talking about, where they're just going to be feeling this constant pressure. And they do have a pretty powerful laning phase here. Like, they have a lot of early game heroes right now, especially looking at this aggro try. It is deadly as hell. If they actually manage to land the arrow off of the Wraithfire Blast, that hero is done for.
Yeah, Nahas pointed out 3-0 this month for the Leshrac Shadow Demon combo, but this game, they're not going to be getting easy towers, I feel. So they're going to have to be, this game, they're going to have to work for it, and we'll see if they can work for it hard enough and just win, because I'm interested to see how Resolution is going to be controlling this game. It's kind of on him to control the tempo of this game. He's their main guy, so.
You could see like just how scared they are of this tri lane. Oh, the first stun's gonna come out. Arrow's gonna skim by past Yol. Big mistake there from Silent. Was just a little off target there with his arrow. Tried to throw it really, really early and kind of guess where the blast was going to be stunning that Shadow Demon up, but ends up just barely missing it. Because of that, ROX.KiS will walk away safe. But you could see how scared they were of this aggro try. They didn't even put Alchemist in the lane. He was just sitting there soaking experience while they pulled right away. They know they're going to need some levels here in order to contest this.
Right. Resolution's getting pretty low in middle lane. Yeah, he has to jaunt away. So that's a lot of time wasted for Resolution. And he's going to be missing some CS under the tower. Not too good for him in the middle lane right now. But he should be, if he can, well, he's running out of regen. And he's not close to his bottle either. So right now, it's not looking too good for him. Bottom lane, Darkseer should be getting almost every last hit. So this is a lane.
This is one of the easier lanes, right? Darkseer versus Furion. You've got double Ion Shell to be able to spam out. You're tanky enough to deal with some of the harassment, and will also be able to pick up some extra CS possibly off of those trees. Another attempted pull here from ROX.KiS. They're just trying to get this lane back as much as possible. I think they can contest here, but it's going to take a misplay here from Empire. They need to be able to catch out one hero with the disruption and then lead into the Leshrac stun, follow up with the unstable concoction. You can see how they definitely have a lot of damage to be able to throw down.
Oh, Courier.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I thought he was going for the gank in middle lane, but he's going to be able to set up on this Courier kill, and they won't be able to upgrade in time. Free Courier for Vanscore, who picks up an Invis rune and snipes it out with that one.
Well, that's just unfair.
And
there
with
goes
the
your
pulling.
bottle. Yeah, that's a bottle too on there. That's huge, and solo, no mana for Resolution.
Yeah, the slowdown from the blast. Resolution getting nice and close, but he doesn't have enough mana to be able to finish him off with an orb.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Top lane. Disruption's going to go down. They're already able to finish off the Shadow Demon, but it's going to be exchanged for the Keeper of the Light. Now the turnaround onto Silent. Go Black. He has to land the stun here. Great play by Silent. Leaps over the two heroes. Turns around, arrows Leshrac in the face. Very, very well done. If he'd actually gotten hit by the split earth, there was a chance he could have gone down instead, but that was just such a beautiful play there from him.
Who got the first blood?
That went the way of Silent, who got the kill on the Shadow Demon before the Keeper of the Light went down.
Yeah, I didn't see who got it first. So wow, that's phase boots already on this bottom. So that was a duel versus try situation too, because Wraith King was middle, picking up the courier, and they lost. Well, they lost the team fight 2v3. So I'm not liking their chances now that the Wraith King's back up here.
Yeah, now the Wraith King is here. The phase boots are up. Like, phase boots are such a strong laning item that gives you just so much extra control. Just be able to harass constantly, do extra bit of damage. Always want to fly. Like, anytime they try and do this pull, they're okay with the pull going down because they can actually clean up a large share of the golden experience, and they're always interrupting the attempt to double pull. But at the same time, it's the only way ROX.KiS can actually survive in this lane.
I'm surprised Zitoy didn't try to TP up there or anything. He's just getting his farm on down bottom lane. Now that he has his ulti up and running, top lane has to be a little bit more cautious. But nice pull through here from the creep camp top lane. They're going to be denying a lot of EXP. Oh, initiation.
Get the split earth. It's going to go down, but the leap is so instant that they can't get it now. Actually, the arrow's going to combo up on Yol. He's going to go down here, and Stable Concoction will land on Silent. Maybe. Yep, Furion comes in with his ultimate. Kills one. Going to get a second one here as Vanscore falls as well. And possibly even a third. Always want to fly instantly eats through the trees, but he's copping a good amount of damage from every hit. Another phase boots, and maybe Sudoi.
No.
He can't get close enough.
Resolution was taunting me. He said he looked like he was about to go in for it because he just got his bottle back up. But, well, with the respawn of the courier now, Solo should be doing fine middle again. And he's topping the net worth. And if he had that bottle, I think he'd be doing a lot better than Resolution here. But
way off the mark. Silent gets a little impatient. Once again, they're still going to be able to pick up the kill, though, as they dive into the tier 1 tower. No supports were around to save him. But yeah, Silent just threw the arrow way too early again. But he can afford to, man, with the Keeper of the Light in lane.
Oh, mid lane Resolution, they're going on it. He's gonna die.
Oh, maybe he can get... Oh, so close to getting the kill on Solo. You got to feel for him. He did everything right there. After the engagement had already happened, he did everything he could to maximize his damage on the Death Prophet. Just couldn't quite secure it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a little unfortunate, but that's gonna slow down his blink now. It's not good for him, but their Charling's kind of winning. But since that Furion rotated in, it's kind of like a wash now. But still, Silence is gonna be getting ahead of this Alchemist big time. Although he has his phase boots up and running, so it's not a huge loss. But if you look at the CS discrepancy, he should still be falling behind. And well.
Yeah, the net worth definitely showing that Mirana is staying well ahead right now with 3K net worth. Keeping up with the Death Prophet, who has been free farming middle lane and also picked up some of that assist gold onto the puck earlier. You can see how the pull's just not really working so well. I mean, every single time Empire do it, they're able to clean up a lot. Anytime ROX gets attempted, it's always interrupted by the Keeper of the Light. So they're getting a lot extra here in gold-wise for this Keeper of the Light and the Wraith King. Wraith King may be able to build into like some decent semi-carry items, as Keeper of the Light will take full control of the wards. Like if he wants, he might be able to pick up a relatively fast Blink Dagger and save all of his gold for it.
Well, ROX.KiS, they're gonna reveal the smoke. Both teams rotating.
Vanscore's gonna get the stun off, but they don't quite have enough. Yol almost going down there. The stun goes off. Silent finally able to get that last hit, and Silent will be able to leap away from the trees on the left side, though. Furion came in, killed off the Keeper of the Light, now chasing in for more. Resolution with a good turnaround there, turns the Drain Coil onto these two heroes. Go Black, staying alive. Can he land the splitter? He gets it. And Resolution, he popped the invis, but he could not survive through that stun duration. So in the end there, I don't even know what that, what was that, like 2 for 1? Was it a 3 for 1? I think it was a 2 for 1.
Only the Shadow Demon went down and only the puck went down.
Shadow Demon, Keeper of Light, and puck. No, it was, that was from an earlier fight.
Yeah, so it was only 1 for 1. Unless the Coddle went down. I don't think the
Coddle went down, he went down over here.
Yeah, he's still level 3, so you're right.
Yeah,
he went down.
He got caught out by the Furion, who teleported down. Like, what can a Coddle do when Furion traps you in the trees and just starts right-clicking you down? He may go down a second time here. Moonlight Shadow's going to go out. They see Silent. Can they get that little bit of extra damage, though? They need the Shadow Poison. They don't have enough.
No words, no vision.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, like I was saying, that was really weird play by Resolution. He could have orbed and killed the Leshrac before going invisible. He just must have mistimed it or something. But now that it is, he's a long ways off. It's 9 minutes in. He's only at 300 gold. His Blink Dagger's not going. He's not going to be going for a long time. And Death Prophet, she's got 1,000 gold in her bank. If she can get a Yule Scepter too, if she's getting these levels and all these EXP, once she gets level 11, that's when you're gonna see a lot of these towers going down. So now they're gonna be trying to make a move. They need to be going middle, and Resolution has his ulti off cooldown. Will they be able to get this?
Oh no, Silent picks up a kill. We're going to watch Solo go down to this middle lane, taking a huge amount of magic damage, and the Keeper of the Light blast will seal the deal. Looks like Furion went down to the bottom lane as Silent made a rotation over there with the help of Mag. It probably wasn't even needed. It was probably just a straight arrow kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It was an arrow kill. Too bad I didn't get to see it because of the smoke gank. I got distracted.
Yeah, I was watching that smoke gank too, man. I was like, oh, we're going to see him go middle. And that's an important kill, but the Furion just as important, really. As he was doing pretty well in net worth up until his death. He's still sitting at third. And looks like Empire going to be able to take a tier 1 tower off this. Cedo is going to try and chase them away. More teleports coming in from the Death Prophet as well. And already preemptively popping the ultimate there. Going to try and chase down Mag, but he doesn't have anything to stop this teleport.
Nice TP out, making them waste more time. Yeah, DP ulti down for another 100 seconds. They can put a lot of pressure on, and Resolution, he didn't use his ulti middle, so it's really well played by him, and they can put some pressure on Solo here. He's way out of position right now. He's gonna get caught out.
He really is. There's no reason for him to be so far out. Even though the arrow did hit him, if it missed, they still would have gotten that kill. Like, Coil was up for Resolution, just the straight right clicks from Rana as well as the puck would have put him low. That was really silly. Like, him utilizing the ultimate, though, before he came in to the attempted team fight at bottom, too, was kind of questionable, because it means that they made all those rotations. If you don't find a kill, maybe at least you can make up for that with a push, right? You had your big pushing heroes. You had Goblack, who was able to clear through creep waves really quickly with the Lightning Storm mixed in with the Death Prophet Swarm, instantly kill waves, and then the Furion trees as well as the Death Prophet ultimate could have taken that tier 1 tower. At least they could have forced a fight around it, but instead they make a rotation. All they do is lose their mid to it. Moonlight Shadow not quite going to find him. Oh, maybe he will. Vanscore's running fast here. He's going to be able to stun up Goblack. Now the follow-up vacuum goes in. The blast goes out as well, but not quite enough to finish off some of those supports. Or Mo gets Goblack there. Stun goes out. Resolution able to dodge it. Meanwhile, Cedoy chasing in the Wraith King does get the kill in the end. Resolution, he's just going to teleport himself away. While back to Vanscore, who reincarnates up, but the disruption's up in just another 4 seconds. Maybe he can get a range. Surge is going to go out. Maybe thinking about turning this one, but the unstable concoction's going to come in. Good wall, but it still means Mag's death. As he is going to fall.
The blast is going to hit on at least 3 or 4.
Oh god, he does a huge amount of work, especially with the arrow landing on Solo. He falls. Now BZZ's on his way out. He doesn't have his ultimate. Means he may go down here. He pops his unstable concoction, hoping to be able to stop some of his pursuit, but the stun still hits him. And he will go down in the end. ROX.KiS seem to be falling apart even earlier than they did in Game 1. I like their lineup too, but Empire just really taking up to him with the aggressive tri-lane and the movement around by the puck. Again, just winning the early phase. Nice and quick.
Dire's middle tower.
You can see that Wraith King is really strong as a support hero. You can just come back to life, and you can do a lot of work with the slow, and you can get maybe 2 or 3 stuns off during a fight. A lot of the times with the 8-second cooldown. So it's a really good hero. You're adding a lot of lifesteal. So that hero is doing a lot of work in these fights, and yeah, the recall from Puck at the very end. Nice silent coming out from silent, and they were able to clean up at the end with the Coddle Blast too.
Real quick, guys, I do want to give you a heads up. I was meant to do this in the beginning. You do not see a ticker for who won the first game. Apologize for that. We're not really sure. Like, Trickster actually messaged me before the game started. He says, you know what, it's bugged, but we want to start this on time, obviously, so we're just going to go ahead. So that's why there is no ticker. It just bugged out for whatever reason. He couldn't give a win to the Radiant. So Empire, this is the second game, and Empire are up 1 game. And might just take the series here in a quick 2-0 victory if this game continues to go this way. Right now, we're taking a look at about a 3,000 gold lead for Team Empire and over a 4,000 experience lead for them. BZZ's trying to make some of that money back right now with an Ancient stack. But there's only so much they can do. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be caught by the Moonlight Shadow. Possibly top Cedoy. Yep, stun up, follow up with the arrow. Simple, easy combo to execute every single time. And he could not get the treants there in time.
And he had a mech. He just picked up a mech too. And this is going to be a tier 1 tower going down. So you're not going to be seeing the heavy late game fury on this game either, because they need team fight now, because they're still not getting any towers with their lineup. And they lost out on a lot. And this Alchemist is just really useless right now without any sort of farm. So they need a lot of help.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about like later into the game, if this game does push another 30-35 minutes, Mirana, like as much as I was kind of naysaying the Empire late game, the Mirana, when she's ahead like this, she's very much a carry who needs a gold lead, and right now she's got it, man. 15 minutes in, a 2,000 gold lead on the closest zero.
Oh, what a blink out.
Under attack.
Mag.
He's gonna die!
Oh my god!
Ion Shell.
He died to Ion Shell, are you kidding
He stunned
me?
himself. He stunned himself.
Yeah.
Ulti was on cooldown. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. Solo, he's trying to go on mid here, but I just...
Almost dead.
You think he's gonna die here? They may actually be able to turn this around. He's still gonna get close enough. They may just be able to go on Mag here. Vacuum goes down, great wall, and the Coddle Blast comes in, and Solo calls it right there. That combo was too damn strong, and they just give up all hopes for going to Frankfurt with just that one play. Tier 1 tower is going to be taken, but man, what a display here from Empire, just crushing ROX.KiS, a frequent rival of theirs. They see this matchup all day long, but Empire just crushing tonight's game 2-0, and will be moving on to the finals.